I've been wanting to do a video because recently I've had a huge focus on clothing and specifically the material of clothing. And it's something that I've just been like all consumed by. I feel like I've been obsessed with it, and I'm in a state where I'm trying to detox all my clothes and get rid of any clothing that I have that's not quality clothing. There's certain materials that I look for and certain materials that I no longer buy. And I'm like, I'd say 90% strict with it. Like, ideally, that's literally a number I just made up right now. She got excited when I started talking. Ideally, around 90%, I guess I'd say is my goal, but like strive for 100. I obviously still have clothes that are polyester or certain materials that aren't good. Like, I'd say mostly polyester. I feel like that's the most common one. And like certain things I still will use that aren't 100% cotton or organic or natural fiber, like especially pants. I feel like it's harder to find, like workout pants and stuff like that. It's harder to find 100% cotton. Although I do like it more, I find. Like I have like shorts that are 100% cotton that I feel like I grab for those more. And I wish that companies made that and it was like a normal thing. But I just feel like there's such an issue with our fashion industry. I don't think it's something people really look at and people really take into account when shopping. And it's something that like I've completely shifted my focus on. And now I just like, there's no going back like once you do it. So I'm going to just talk through a few of the things that I do. So always look at tags. So basically, if anything is not 100% cotton or linen or silk or um, wool, any natural cashmere, any natural materials, I won't buy it. So I would say cotton is the biggest thing that I'm focusing on. So all my shirts, all my clothing, anything I wear to bed, ideally pants, as much as I can. Underwear is really, really big. Underwear, I try to do organic cotton just because it sits so close to your body. I'm slowly trying to swap everything out and just basically do a full polyester detox so that I only have cotton and natural fibers. So I would say when looking at this, when you're shopping or looking online, I think definitely looking at the tags, the material composition. This is something that clothing companies, I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know if it is this whole thing where like they're super cheap and they're just wanting to try and make as much money off of you as possible. Like, I don't know. I think as a consumer, you also have a responsibility and you are responsible for what you're purchasing and buying. And I think that this is just something that people aren't consciously thinking about. Like, yeah, maybe certain materials are better. Like, that's great. I think people think that it can be really expensive, which I have not found to be that much of the case. Like, I'll talk through that a little bit too and how to find quality clothing for affordable prices. But I think it's just something that like maybe companies or brands are just banking on us not noticing. And like part of me does feel like it's a little bit sneaky, like especially when you're advertising for a brand or a shirt and you're like premium quality, or it'll be like wool mix and it's like 10% wool. And it's just things I feel like are misleading, but I think we as consumers, there are tags available. I think it's like illegal to not have a tag or like, on Amazon, sometimes I notice that they'll lie about what's in the material, which that's a whole nother issue. But I think we as consumers, it's just good to take back a little control and just being conscious of what you're buying and what you're wearing. So I would say, yeah, looking for cotton, anything silk, cashmere. Um, I feel like you can afford to be picky. There is 100% cotton, 100% organic cotton. There is that material out there and it's for affordable prices. I'm not going to name brands because I feel like it always changes. I have certain brands lately that I've been that have been my go-tos, and just knowing what materials are good, what materials are bad. So I'll also type in the description what to look for and what to look out. I feel like I named a couple of the ones to look out for, but things that are bad are like acrylic, polyester, and I could go down a deep rabbit hole about why it's bad. I didn't even think about that when I started making this video, but like it's oil. They're made of oil. Oil is what creates plastic. Polyester is plastic, especially when it's like recycled polyester. You're wearing recycled plastic around your body, like close to your body. Like that's just like, and it's shedding microfibers. There's so many things that are bad and wrong with it. It's getting into our water. Like eventually everything is just going to become plastic and we're just drinking plastic. Like they say that people eat a credit card's worth of plastic every year. That's so disgusting. Like there's plastic every, okay, I'm not getting into that, but just know that when you're buying polyester, you're buying oil. You're buying plastic that's made into really tiny, thin strands and then strung together. Like, obviously, I still have polyester in my closet. Like, I am not perfect at this. Like, I'm not gonna like preach and I'm not thinking I'm on some high horse. I'm just saying, like, I have become a lot more aware of it recently and it's just been taking over my brain. And I basically just won't buy anything unless it's 100% natural materials.